Start.
Hello student, today I will discuss about the preamble of the Indian Constitution. What is preamble and what is the significance of preamble? That's I should discuss today about the preamble of the Indian Constitution. So it is the chapter of preamble. The preamble, what is preamble? The preamble is the most important part of the Constitution. Important part of the Constitution in this sense that by the preamble we can understand the nature and objective of the Indian Constitution. Nature and objective, mind it. So what is the character of the Constitution? It can be defined through the preamble of the Indian Constitution. Regarding preamble, it can be said that the concept of preamble that has been borrowed from the Constitution of USA, because after the introduction of the Constitution of USA, it is an essential part to add with a chapter of preamble with the every written constitution in the world. So Constitution of India is not exception. On the other hand, the language or the objectives of preamble that has been borrowed from the French Constitution. Why? Because the chief objective of the preamble is justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, these words which was declared by the French philosophers on the eve of French Revolution in 1789. So the objectives of the preamble that has been borrowed from the Constitution of France. On the other hand, there shall be a preamble in the Constitution, that means the written character of the preamble that has been borrowed from the Constitution of USA. Okay. Now, it is necessary to say that the draft of the preamble that was prepared and moved by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. On the other hand, what is preamble? That is, preamble is the introductory part to the Constitution, or it is the most essential part by which we can understand the meaning and nature as well as the objective of the Indian Constitution. So this preamble, I told you earlier that it was moved and drafted or prepared by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and later it was inserted in the Constitution. This preamble was added for the first time in the year 1976 by the 42nd Amendment Act 1976, by which the three new words, that is socialist, secular and integrity, that has been added with the preamble. So the correct nomenclature of our preamble at present, India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. On the other hand, what is the actual objective of our preamble? The objective of preamble, that is, here it has been written justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. What is justice? Justice means the justice of political justice. The justice, that means the political justice, social justice, economic justice. On the other hand, the liberty means liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. That means liberty of thought, belief, faith, expression, worship, etc., etc. That means all type of liberty has been provided by the Constitution of India, which has been inserted under preamble. On the other hand, it has been written here, that is equality. What is equality? That means equality of status and of opportunity. That means equality of status and of opportunity. That means all will get the same status and opportunity according to their economic and social status in the society. That means you cannot claim the same status like Ratan Tata or Birla or Goenka or Ambani. According to your socio-economic position in the society, you will get the same status and opportunity what the other status and opportunity provided by them to them. However, the term fraternity, that means the unity and integrity, that means the universal brotherhood. That means universal of brotherhood, that means unity and integrity, dignity of individual and unity and integrity of the nation. Dignity of individual, that means according to your status in the society, you will get the same honor, same prestige, same status to provided to others. That means this integrity also added in the constitution, I told you earlier, in the year 1976 by the 42nd Amendment Act. Now we will discuss about the word socialist, sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. First of all, we have to know what is sovereign. The term sovereign means absolute power or extreme authority. Absolute power or extreme authority that cannot be challenged by others. Here, sovereignty has two parts: internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. Internal sovereignty, that means the government of India is absolute authority within its territory. From north to south or east to west, the decisions of the government of India within its territory is absolute. No other country can interfere within the internal activity of the country, as well as the decisions of the government of India within its territory is absolute. Its decision shall be final over all individual and institution existing in the country. On the other hand, external sovereignty, that means government of India is authorized to formulate its foreign policy and the relationship with other countries. That means in the war between Iran and Iraq or USA and China, it should be determined by the government of India that he will accept or support USA or China. It is up to the government of India. That means the internal policy, external policy or foreign policy of the country to be determined by the government of India without any outside influence or outside interference. On the other hand, we see here the concept of socialist. What is socialist? That means socialist, the term socialist refers to the system of society in which all the production, means of production and distribution shall be controlled by the state. That clearly means that abolition of all type of private ownership or private property. Here, when it is socialist, that means India followed the policy of special character of socialism. That is, India has her own brand of socialism, and that is 100% utilization of all resources for the welfare of the common people. Okay, that means it is the socialist, not socialist economy. On the other hand, it is democratic socialism. That means democracy is our basis. On the basis of democracy, we want to achieve the goal of socialism. That means this is democratic socialism. On the other hand, secular. The term secular refers to a system of society in which the state has not any specific religion as its own. Its role shall be impartial towards the all religion existing in the country. That means government of India will not support or declare or preaches any type of religion or religious belief or religious culture or religious attitude. On the other hand, its role shall be impartial towards the all religion existing in the country. That means that type of religious beliefs, religious activities which is performed within the country, government will accept it. On the other hand, democracy, the Greek word demo and kratos, the word democracy has been derived from the Greek word demo and kratos. Demo means the people. On the other hand, kratos means authority or rule. That means people rule or people authority. Here, by the democracy we want to say, or we want to establish the system of government in which people can participate in every type of election. That means people can control by sending their representatives or to form the government on behalf of the people of India. On the other hand, the republic means absence of any monarchical or hereditary form of government. The highest unit of administration also to be an elected one. That means there is no hereditary system of government. No one can say that Dr. Rajendra now our president is the hereditary form, or he is the relative of, or he is the successor of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. No, the highest unit of administration, that is president, and the lowest unit of administration, that is Gram Panchayat. All shall be elected by the people of India directly or indirectly. That is the actual meaning of republic. Okay. Now, the importance of preamble. What is the importance of preamble? When we say that preamble is an integral part of the constitution, now we can understand the actual meaning of preamble, actual importance of preamble. Regarding the importance of preamble, it can be said that it is the most precious part of the constitution. To clear any ambiguity of the constitution, or to clear any rigidity of the constitution, the preamble plays an important role. To see its importance, Pandit Thakurdas Bhargava, a constitutional specialist, Pandit Thakurdas Bhargava, compare it as soul of the constitution. So, according to Pandit Thakurdas Bhargava, the preamble is a soul of the constitution. That means the soul of the constitution, that means the most important part. However, now a question may arise that each preamble a part of the constitution or not? Preamble is a part of the constitution or not? To give this reply, Apex Court, that means the Supreme Court of India, in 1960 in Berubari case, Supreme Court declared that preamble is not a part of the constitution. Later in 1973 and later 1995, in 1973 on the Kesavananda Bharati versus the state of Kerala case, Kesavananda Bharati, the state of Kerala case, Supreme Court gave the verdict that preamble is a part of the Indian constitution. And later in the year 1995, the Union Government versus LIC case, Union Government versus LIC case in 1995, Supreme Court gave the verdict that preamble is the integral part of the constitution. So, preamble is a part or not, there is a controversy among the judges or among the various decisions of the Supreme Court declared in its earlier stage. Now, preamble is an integral part of the constitution, by which we can understand the nature and meaning of the constitution, or to clear any ambiguity of the constitution, the preamble undoubtedly plays an important role. That is the preamble of the Indian constitution. Follow me and I will discuss in the next class, next chapter about constitution. Okay.